But what I gotta say about Hova, if he did commit any of these crimes, you too slippery, baby. He's slippery. Hova is slippery because he hasn't been charged with anything yet. He even at one point stabbed, allegedly, from entertainment back in the day. He didn't go to jail. Or maybe he did briefly, but he never went to prison for it, right? Um, but these other allegations, like he's pretty slippery. You just can't get him. Now Diddy, not so much, but Hova is definitely walking around with a bottle of soap all over his body because he is too slippery. You can't catch the guy. Or maybe you can, but you haven't caught him yet. Let's see.
Times and get off, get away. Man, it's just crazy, man. This industry is just crazy. Especially Jay-Z and Diddy been selling out the black community just because they got power and influence. They think they can tell us anything and we do.
Also, I would like to add, I think it is so stupid. Men like these two right here, who allegedly have forced people into sexual acts. Yeah,